I want to take control of the narrative for the first time.
Dear, I fear we're facing a problem.
I don't think people consider her the owner of her own image. It's Pamela Anderson, public property.
You love me no longer, I know.
I didn't feel like I had a lot of respect.
Did you want to be a serious actress?
I am a serious actress.
Maybe there is nothing that I could do.
I had to make a career out of the pieces left. But I'm not the damsel in distress. I put myself in crazy situations and survived them.
I don't care what people think, because it's the only choice I had. If I cared what people think, I wouldn't be here.
Some men think, oh, she's the Playboy thing or the sexual person. And they hate you for being...
We're going to be more than 1.5 billion people.
1.5 billion. Yeah.
80% of the corals in the Caribbean are already gone.
You see everything decimated. I mean, it looks like a dead zone here.
Could we see a day in Africa when all the elephants are gone?
Yes, 10 to 15 years to come.
We have gone beyond the point of no return.
The biggest cost is to our future, and time is running out. If you give up, then we give it all to them.
What is our life going to look like?
Should I have kids?
If your kid can help, yes, why not?
I actually think the future is bright.
Driven out of my country by Mother Nature, there's absolutely nothing that will protect you.
What's happening now?
You're not going to get it done without a fight.
That just starts with millennials standing up and saying, we're demanding action.
What do we want? When do we want it?
Dives down under blankets all day long.
I can't pick him up. He kicks and screams.
Back then, autism meant there's nothing you can do, and they have to go into an institution. It was a really dark time.
And just join him.
For lots of other people, what we were doing was pretty weird.
Then you see him just look at you. That's different.
But then one day, he just woke up and he was like, let's go.
Hi, my name is Kyle.
When I was younger, Cinderella was my favorite movie ever. I was obsessed. I was talking with my mom about the dress. I was trying to explain, this is what you need to do to create this dress to feel special. You need to spin and twirl, and you'll create this magic.
That's when you started drawing.
I started doing fashion shows in my backyard, drawing a lot, designing t-shirts. It was an amazing time. Fashion was like a whole new world for me. And that's where it all started clicking. I was like, this is all making sense.
Better.
Yeah.
He could say, oh yeah, this reminds me of a Versace from 2010 from the spring line. And I would just look at him and think, you've got to be kidding me. How do you remember that?
My creative process, how I design it.
You all have been name requested by either myself or Special Agent Briggs for this assignment.
Well, as you know, these are some bad hombres. They are armed to the teeth with military-grade equipment and sometimes training. They will not hesitate to cut you and your families down to pieces if it comes between them and their bottom line. So if you have the opportunity to take a shot, take a shot.
If you are successful, you will be known as the men who finally brought Santiago to justice. The team who finally brought down the ghost.
Get at you again. You want to see her right now?
Obvious to neighbors what was going on.
We came to the surface from other things, the anti-war movement, the civil rights movement.
You couldn't not pay attention to what was going on.
Fetal death is murder.
You could not work as a pregnant woman. If you weren't married, you were out of luck.
They were terrible situations.
The septic abortion word was full every day.
Women did awful things.
They were literally dying because they were women.
So we thought we can be of use.
I said, we could use my phone, but change it so that they don't ask for Eleanor. How about Jane? Nobody's called Jane anymore.
We had the phone numbers on bulletin boards around Chicago. Pregnant, call Jane.
The clientele included daughters, wives, mistresses of police, state's attorney, judges.
It dawned on me how big an issue this was. Jane was an outrageous undertaking by a lot of smart women.
Are you really ready? Are you ready to listen to all the beautiful black voices, the beautiful black feeling, the beautiful black waves moving in beautiful air? Are you ready, black people? Are you ready?
Nobody ever heard of the Harlem Culture Festival. Nobody would believe.
6 weekends of major artists.
The Panthers were the security and kids were sitting up on the trees.
I was nervous. I didn't expect a crowd like that. Something very important was happening.
If you are killed, if this does happen, what message do you leave behind to the Russian people?
Alexei Navalny has taken on the most dangerous job in the world, challenging the leader of the Kremlin, Vladimir Putin.
If I want to be a leader of this country, if I want to fight Putin, I have to organize people.
Война в Украине и война в Сирии.
The Kremlin hates Navalny so much, they refuse to say his name.
I was banned from everything and blacklisted. But as I became more and more famous, I was totally sure that it will be problematic for them to kill me.
And boy, were you wrong.
Yes, I was very wrong.
Arrives. Do not edit this. A lot of people knew. Because you can't do what he did unless you have other people supporting what you're doing.
Spanish Fly, the girl with drinking and hello America.
Bill Cosby had been one of my heroes. I'm a black man, stand-up comic. I was born in the 70s. But this?
More trouble for Bill Cosby.
The accusations just keep coming in. This was complicated. How do we talk about Bill Cosby?
It's complex, Kamal, you know.
Bill Cosby was our teacher.
Kind of center of morality all throughout his career.
Made my grandmother laugh, made everybody in the house laugh.
You can't speak about Black America in the 20th century and not talk about Bill Cosby.
On that set, I saw black writers, black directors.
Did you remember what his job was in the show?
He was a pediatrician.
He was an OB-GYN.
That's right, he delivered baby.
जब हम पहली चील घर लाए, मैं देर रात जागकर उसे घूरता था। खूंखार रेप्टाइल लगती थी किसी और प्लेनेट से। मैंने अपनी पूरी लाइफ इसको डिवोट कर दी है।
सिखा रही है मुझे तू मेरे ऊपर एहसान कर रही है क्या
This all started with a promise that we'd leave the big city and build a life in perfect harmony with nature, like a traditional farm from the past.
Here we are, Apricot Lane Farms.
Molly and John are very happy about this. What do you think of this, Todd?
This is what we're fighting.
Our version of a farm would be different. Plants, wildlife, livestock, all working together.
Here they are, Emma the pig and Mr. Greasy the rooster, friends for life.
We wanted to believe that everything had a purpose. We had our plan. And nature had hers.
This feels overwhelming.
But even the pests have a role to play. And these are the opportunities that fuel our farm. They told us we were crazy. And sometimes they were right.
Breaking news in California. 6 major wildfires.